Hello, my name is Adonis Thomas, and I'm currently a sophomore at Notre Dame College. I'm currently a communications major with a minor in political science. I was born and raised in Oakland, California, to two loving parents, and along with myself, my parents also raised my younger brother, who is currently a freshman in high school. Growing up in the Bay Area or East Oakland, California, has taught me a lot about not only coexisting with different cultures and people of different ethnicities, but learning about their ideologies and learning about the different customs that people have to offer. The Bay Area is known as a culture hub, international culture hub, because of how accepting people are, and people are always welcoming with open arms. When I was 7 years old, my parents would send me to daycare during the summer, and I would usually get out around 3 p.m. However, this left my mother in a tough situation because she wouldn't get out of work till 6 p.m. So I would sit at her office for hours on end, and as a result, she decided to put me in swim lessons. And as a result, what proceeded was a decade long in the sport that has taught me so much. Um, Swimming has been so much more than a sport to me for more than half of my life. From an early age, my coaches have been not just coaches, but rather mentors and teachers. They have always pushed the message of community building and team building because we're all from different backgrounds and nobody's the same on the team. My coaches push the idea because rather than focus on the ability and talent of a child, they would develop the character of every athlete. So once they left the sport or left the team, they would have skills that are transferable to other fields outside of swimming and the sport. When deciding my major, when coming to Notre Dame College, I had time. I had to take time to figure out what made me happy in life, and with my passion of community service and development, I thought it would only be right to um, try to pursue a degree that would help me become a politician or a community member, a community representative. A key factor in my decision was, my early influences growing up around swimming, and all the messages my coaches pushed, and with me being one of the only other upperclassmen on the Notre Dame swimming and diving team, I also strive to push my teammates to also follow, in my footsteps and try to become something greater than themselves, and try to make them better people overall. When I interviewed Terrence Upchurch, I did not only ask him about his profession, but I also asked him about advice for someone who is looking to enter the field and that's interested. He informed me about his duties as a member of the Ohio House of Representatives in Cuyahoga County. As a representative, his job consists of introducing bills and resolutions, offer amendments, and serving as a committee member, a member of the committee. He told me there's a lot of tough decision, excuse me, a lot of tough decision making because not everyone will agree with your opinion and decisions as a public servant. So his position requires him to listen and help the citizens of his community in every way possible. I really admire Representative Upchurch because he's a man who believes in whatever comes out of his mouth, whatever he says, and he's a man of his word. He's also very inspiring because he's a man who's gone through many adversities and many challenges of his own, from not having the best study habits and grades coming out of high school to being a black man in everyday society. It's truly extraordinary to see what he's accomplished in his time. After talking to Representative Upchurch, he has given me hope for my future. I was hesitant at first to enter politics because of how competitive it is, but Representative Upchurch has given me the confidence to continue to pursue my career. After talking to him, I now know that it does not matter the title of the job, but rather the influence left in the community. Thank you very much. This is my TED Talk, and have a nice day.